for the practice of religion and public life at the Harvard Kennedy School. His research and writing focus on ethics and foreign policy and the role of religion in world politics and American society. He has served on the faculty of Georgetown University and the Harvard Divinity School. Father Hehir.
Thank you very much, and when they bring the dessert, dig right in. Don't even hesitate. So, thank you very much. Let me begin by expressing my appreciation, both for being able to address a topic that I think has significance for the Church in more than one way. When Dr. Barravechio asked me for a title, I entitled it Catholic Healthcare and Catholic Social Ministry. So what I'm really trying to look at is the way healthcare in its various dimensions fit into the framework of what we call Catholic social ministry. I'm also grateful to be on this program because I have read the number of speakers that have preceded me, and it is a company I am happy to be part of. So how will I try to deal with this topic? I want to talk about three things. One, what I'll call the social location of Catholics in the United States. Secondly, the social vision of Catholicism that guides the social ministry. And then thirdly, when I deal with healthcare, I want to try and deal with it in terms of ideas, individuals, institutions, and issues. Now, if that outline sounds awfully long to you, let me put your minds at ease. I know this is an after-dinner talk. Whenever I give an after-dinner talk, I remember what Senator Hubert Humphrey's wife once said to him. You may remember Humphrey. He was a giant of a man, intellectually and morally. He led the walkout in 1948 at the Democratic National Convention because they wouldn't pass a civil rights claim. But he also was an orator in the grand old fashion. And once you gave Humphrey a microphone, you could settle in for the evening. So his wife, who had been present at many of these, one night she said to him before he went out, she said, you know, Hubert, for a talk to be immortal, it doesn't have to be eternal. So let me go right directly to what I'm trying to do here. The social location of Catholicism. What do I mean by that? Simply where we as Catholics fit into this country. There are always two dimensions to the Catholic Church. We are a community of people, and we are an institution that structures that community. Now, as a community of people, Catholics are about 24% of this country. If you think of our population, it has about 360 million. We're 24% of the country. It's also interesting that we are spread geographically across the country. As the largest single religious community in the country, we are spread across the country. The second largest religious community are the Southern Baptists, who are all contained in one part of the country. So we're large and present everywhere. Secondly, even more importantly for tonight, Catholicism is traditionally a religion that builds institutions. This is as old as the Apostolic Church. I always say, as Catholics, we're institutional by instinct. And what that means is that as part of our ministry, we're convinced that to make a lasting impact on the world, you have to have institutions. You can't start from scratch every new generation. You need continuity. And that institutional instinct of American Catholicism reached its sort of epitome when Catholicism came to the United States. And so if you look across this country today, it's something we seldom do, I think, is to stand back almost from outside and look in on the church. But if you stand back and look in on American Catholicism, in some form, first of all, you have parishes. I think it's actually accurate to say we have more parishes than there are post offices in the United